Hey everyone, it's Kong. I just sat down to do something that I haven't done in a while, which is a summoning video. I actually had some really exciting news this week. Zlong Games invited me to be on the strategy squad, which is pretty awesome, and it's something that I've kind of been striving for. So I'm really glad not just to see some recognition for the Should You Summon videos, but also really glad to see that they've actually been helping people and connecting with people. So I'm definitely going to be keeping those up. And I thought as kind of a way to celebrate, I would do a whole bunch of gambles that I've been kind of waiting and stocking up. So if you've been watching for a while, as you know, I still need Elwin. And on this latest banner that I was talking about, Elwin should be my guaranteed character. So I figured I'd start with him, and then I'd probably dive back into the Hiei banner, which I'm sure I'll have much worse luck with. But I do have a lot of vouchers and crystals saved up, so let's just dive in and see how we do. So starting with Elwin, and it's really just a question of how soon until I get him. Okay, and it'll be right here. That's a good start. Let's see if I get a second SSR to go with him in this pull. Some more Alfred shards. Hey! Bernhardt. So I am going to get Bernhardt and Elwin in the same 10 pull. So there's my boy. He is going to save me. All the characters that he unlocks bonds for, I kind of use in my main team, so they've all been a little bit crippled from waiting for him. So this is so... Man, that Bernhardt, that's such a nice bonus too. I was expecting Elwin, but getting another SSR character at the same time, that's just dynamite luck. I'm really pumped about that. Okay, so that actually sets us up really nicely to risk our luck on Hiei. Before I go into Hiei, I think what I'm going to do is, of course it'll give me a special offer here. I'm going to go into the store and do some equipment gambles. So I do have a bunch of ore. The last few weeks I've been doing weapon gambles and headgear gambles just because they're the equipment types that I'm missing the most stuff. So there are a few really good weapons that I don't have yet. There are a few really good pieces of headgear that I don't have yet. Most of my characters are pretty well decked out in armor, but just because this is a special celebration, I will roll my armor gambles as well. So let's see what we can get for weapons. Another Blue Moon. Another Alver Staff. And another Last Night. So, not great, not terrible, that's okay. I'll do the armor now. Another Dark Robe. Death's Robe. I actually don't think I have that yet. And I'm not sure what it does, so I'll have to check it out later. And Bloodline Magic Armor. I actually know that I don't have that yet, so that's a great thing for me to get. I'm sure I can find a use for that. Now let's see what we get out of the helmets. Another Aeneas's helmet, fairly common. Another tiara, extremely common, swimming in tiaras. And a Charon. I don't have Charon yet either, so this has actually been a really successful equipment gamble as well. Two pieces of pretty good gear that I don't have, and I actually will be able to find someone to use those, so that's great. I'm really sorry if this video ends up being shorter than I thought it was going to be just because my luck is kind of too good out of the gate. Although I don't want to curse myself, so I shouldn't say that. I don't want to jinx myself, because I am going to hop into this Hiei banner now. My guildmates were kind of grilling me for not summoning Hiei, so I'm going to cave into peer pressure. But like I said, this is a kind of gambling celebration of a special occasion, so I don't mind going a little bit nuts here for your benefit. If I have really bad luck, then you can kind of enjoy that schadenfreude as well. But I'm hoping that we can all enjoy some good luck. So it's just going to be an SR on this one. Things couldn't go too well for me. Bunch of Lesters and Lairds. Okay, I still need Narm. Narm and Vargas are two of my SRs that, for some reason, aren't 6-star yet. So, that's pretty decent. Of course, it would make sense that the most useful SRs are the ones that are lagging the most behind. Oh, so here's an SSR. Let's see how we do. Hopefully it's Hiei. If it's Elwin, I'll lose my mind. That would be hilarious. Oh no, it's Bernhardt. I'm just gonna get random, kind of off-focus Bernhardts on all these. Bernhardt just showing up in every banner. This is not your banner, Bernie. Oh, I was gonna back out and just make sure that I'm not in the Bernhardt banner. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the Bernhardt banner. That would be really embarrassing. So my pity rate's at 0 right now because of that Bernhardt. Holy... Getting another SSR pull back to back. My Lance isn't 6-star either, so that's not awful. Let's go, Hiei. There he is! Oh my god, this is amazing! My luck is actually ridiculous right now. This is not normal. I'm so relieved. So I have a lot of crystals left for upcoming banners. I've been kind of considering summoning for Mystery Knight. She wasn't originally on my radar because I'm still saving up for Tiaris, Rachel, Jugler, and a couple more upcoming characters. Actually, I really should summon for some of the Trails in the Sky collab rerun characters as well. So I wasn't sure if I was going to summon for Mystery Knight when that banner comes out. Now that I've kind of been left with close to 300 summons, it makes it a bit more tempting. Wow, that's great luck so far. Let's see if we can carry that luck into the Macho Lotto. So I just published a video doing a cost-benefit analysis of the Macho Lotto, and I'll link it right here if I can figure out how to do that. If you haven't seen it yet, it's fairly interesting. I essentially crunched the numbers on the kind of translated values of each of the prizes in the lotto to basically try to see whether the crystal cost of each roll is worth the prize that you can expect to get. So check that out if you haven't already. It's kind of a weird little meta video, but fairly interesting, and I'm going to use it to inform my rolls here. I haven't done my free roll yet either, so let's just see how lucky I can get. Obviously a bronze prize to start, but that's not a problem since that cost me nothing. And I'm definitely going to do the first 3 because according to my other video, those are the 3 gambles that actually give you a kind of implied return on your investment. So I get a little scarab for my SR accessory. Ideally, if I was getting another bronze, it would be the gold, but looks like it's a silver. And it's the ore, which, in my opinion, is the least valuable silver prize. And because it's a gambling party, I am going to do the next spin, and maybe the spin after that, depending on what I get here. Because this is when you start. Of course, it's bronze again. But you actually do have a tiny, 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 tiny little % chance of getting the really good prizes on these. Oh well, it's the gold, that's not bad. On these 2 spins. So this is the last spin that I will be willing to do. I think I have like a 1.5% chance of getting the skin. And it's going to be the last bronze prize on the list. So that's not unexpected, let's just say that much. It does give you a really good kind of example in practice of how these spin rates actually work to get you. So this is funny because the least valuable prize that I can get right now is probably the 3 Trinity tickets, which you can buy in the store for 264 crystals. So for me to spin and get the least valuable prize would actually cost me more than what it would cost to get in the store. Fairly good, clear-cut example of why spinning on this lotto isn't really worth it unless you specifically want to climb up and get the skin. Like, if I was coming in here, huge Illustrial fan, basically wanted to buy the skin, I would keep going. But because I did the math, I'm gonna at least try to set a good example and stick to my guns. I know you're thinking, when you look at this, you have such a good percent chance to get maybe something valuable up here, like the runestone or an accessory. But actually, it's still fairly heavily weighted towards these, so I would most likely get Trinity tickets, which, as I said, wouldn't be worth the 400 crystals. Skin tickets wouldn't be too bad. If I got the SSR accessory, I know it would be something like a Holy Ark or something like that, so I actually am going to... what the heck, I have a lot of crystals. I'm going to prove my point and demonstrate that this is kind of the way that the Macho Lotto sinks its claws into your delicate lizard brain and tricks you into spending money and crystals on stuff that's not really worth it. So I can pretty much guarantee, I'd say I have probably a 70% chance of getting ripped off on Trinity tickets. If I do get the skin tickets, that's not the worst thing in the world. Don't mind getting skin tickets. Okay, good. So, skin tickets, much better than the Trinity vouchers. So I'm definitely done there. But you can see how it grips you, because now you're thinking like, oh, I only have the one bad prize left, and then I can start getting the good prizes. But it's going to cost me 500 and then another 600 just to get up here, so I'm really... The Trinity vouchers are kind of a nothing prize at this point, at this depth in the gamble. So I'm really spending like 1,100 crystals on the off chance of getting something decent. So I'm going to basically put a pin in it and just basically be happy that I got Elwin and Bernhardt on that first summon right out of the gate. I got Hiei, I think, in, 2 or 3 summons on the Hiei banner with a bonus free Bernhardt thrown in. And then I got a couple nice pieces of gear on those weapon gambles and equipment gambles. So actually, pretty content with all this gambling. Maybe I'll gamble a little bit more. So that's my little personal celebration. Hope it was fun kind of seeing me let loose, even though I didn't have to really spend or invest too much to get the stuff that I got. As always, you all brought me fantastic luck, and I so appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Happy Langrissing.